Hi guys, welcome back. This is Brooke Diaries. My name is Brooke and this is my channel. So, sorry about the lighting. I got a desk and we're trying to figure out the situation we want to do. Basil just ran around the corner and came and sat by me. He's a good pupper. Um, so yes, we're in the new year, past 2025. I posted last probably a few days ago, I think it was the 29th that I posted finally, got my stuff together. I'm really trying to look at like a certain spot on my iPhone and not at me because I know when I look at me it's very obvious. But we're gonna attempt. We're gonna see what we can do here. Anyways, so for this video today, I want to recap kind of 2025 just a little bit. So, biggest thing is like I said in my previous video, I moved from Michigan to Texas. That was a huge deal. I'll put a photo of like some of the trip stops. I didn't take very many photos while filming. Not sorry. I didn't take very many photos while traveling down here just because I was so busy on driving and not dying half the time that I was like, I can't take photos and like do things. I can't do two things at once right now. And so you're going to get very minimal from that, but hopefully just enough to kind of see like where I went and what I went through. Besides that, I'll throw photos of Winifred, Salem, and Basil in there so you can see all three of them and how they're getting along because I'm so happy. They did not get along very well at the beginning. Winifred does not like new people or new pets, apparently. So it took her a while to be willing to, live with him, which was funny. Also, sorry for the messy look. I was gonna wait until tomorrow, and then I picked up a shift at my job, so I was like, well, we'll just make a video today. We'll call it good. Who cares how messy you look? So recapping more of just the moving. I changed jobs. Obviously, moving down to Texas, I had to do so in June. I moved down here around Father's Day, and then I've just been working crazy since then. I've made a couple friends. Thanksgiving, I worked. I didn't travel. I didn't really plan anything. And then for Christmas, I unfortunately did not go home. I spent it down here, but I spent it with friends. And I played a new board game recently, which is called Betrayal. So shout out if you like that board game. Did not realize how fun it was, and also forgot how much I love board games. I used to love Clue growing up, same with Rummy Cube, both of which are so fun if you've never played. That being said, my year in the beginning of the year definitely started with YouTube channel, YouTube videos. I hadn't posted before that. I'm still getting hang of it. I've posted a lot of videos, but my editing style hasn't really gotten any better. So I'm going to try to really focus on that. Otherwise, I wasn't in the greatest place at the beginning of the year. I think it was just because I was getting so used to having like being out of school for a while, getting into the flow of just, living life and not having that designated, oh, I'm a college student, I'm still a student kind of surrounding me, that I didn't realize how much I was pouring myself into work and not my friends, which has changed a lot since moving down here. I've really involved myself in becoming more balanced in my life, which has helped a lot in terms of being like, oh, I don't have to just be working all the time, which is nice. It's fun. It's a good thing to do. So if you're working all the time, I understand why. Everybody needs money. Everybody needs to get their bag. Shout out. But also try to, put some you time, friend time, put it in there because you do need social interaction, unfortunately. um, Moving into this year, I'm starting my master's program in January, which is going to be a total change in life. It's going to be online and then in person somewhat. So yeah, I'll more to come about that. So that's exciting. And then I do have a few New Year's resolutions, but before that, remember the calendar? I haven't pulled this baby out in a long time. I I kept up with some of the habits. I would say not as many as I wanted to. Um, in terms of like taking care of myself and like morning routine, night routine. That changed a lot once I moved down here, and I do need to revamp doing that. Otherwise, I'm just, going to continue with steps, with the workout, and my resolutions mostly have to do with those, a nighttime, morning time routine. I saw somebody do like a punch card. So we're going to do punch cards. And then one of the punch cards is doing YouTube videos. Um, I want to do 2 videos a week starting out. So hopefully 2 videos for the next 10 weeks. I'm not going to count like this video as this week. So 2 more hopefully after Sunday to Saturday. We'll see if that's too much, but at least 1 video for the next 10 weeks so that I can get in the groove of doing things again. We'll see how long they are. I can't promise they'll be very long, but they're going to be over different topics. I've been brainstorming some stuff, trying to figure out a new setup. I don't know if I like what's going on right now. I kind of think I need a curtain instead of my lovely little shutter type deal. And I think the lighting might need to change because I kind of feel like I'm sitting in a mental institution, like all white walls and bright white light, like, hello, can you hear me? Type of deal. But other than that, that's what we're going for. We'll see what happens. We'll see, if things go the way I want them to. Cross my fingers. I'm really hoping they do. I think, for the punch cards and for setting goals, I can sometimes exceed expectations in my head and not quite follow through in life. So, I'm really just going to hold myself accountable to these 5 flashcards. And then as that goes on, hopefully I'll bring the calendar back. I love doing this. And this did hold me accountable for quite a while. Like it really did until I stopped doing it in June when I moved down here. And I said, life restart. I don't need anything anymore. And I really decided to just go off the walls, bonker, crazy, do whatever I want to do. So yeah. And I don't think the next video is really going to be too much of a talking video. I kind of want to make it a little more either ASMR kind of like I got this new Lego set, aka I'm obsessed with Legos. I love them. So maybe I'll do more of like a lo-fi, set that up, have just, a chill video. If not, I do want to start like maybe complete like the Papa's games. I will see. I'm not so sure about how to use my computer in terms of recording and then also have me recording. And then also with my new microphone, I'm really trying to figure out how to use an audio program while connecting it to a regular like surface to record my computer. I basically I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm going to do something and I attempt to do it and we see where it goes from there. So, hopefully, cross my fingers, that'll be what's next. If not, I'll come up with something else. I have a punch card to fill out now. So yeah. Anyways, I hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve. I spent mine playing Minecraft with my friends. So yay, that was great start to the new year. I hope everybody gets, what they wanted out of the new year. I hope everybody has a wonderful 2026. If you have a resolution, with you on there. If you don't, also with you on there, because I know sometimes making a New Year's goal is a little like, oh, in the moment, and then you don't get to keep it. It's like, I get you, but cross my fingers for you. I want us to head into the new year with good vibes and good vibes only. So whatever you need to do, you do it. Anyways, love you. Have a good night. Happy New Year's. See you next week. Mwah.